Welcome to my channel. Quick question for you. What if I told you the dirtiest thing on an airplane isn't the bathroom? Or that the seat you think is the best could actually be the worst? Flying has way more secrets than most passengers realize, and once you know them, you'll never look at air travel the same way again. Stick around until the end because some of these little details can make your next flight not just easier, but cleaner, safer, and more comfortable too. Now, let's get into it. Airplanes are amazing. They're basically giant cities in the sky. But just because they advanced doesn't mean everything about flying is as smooth as it looks. There are little tricks, safety details, and hidden truths that most people never hear about. Think about this. You've probably had a landing where the whole plane bounced on the runway and everyone gasped. It felt like the pilot messed up, right? But here's the thing. Sometimes pilots land hard on purpose, especially in rain or snow. That thud helps the wheels cut through the water so the plane doesn't slide. It might feel scary, but it's actually precision. That slam could be the very reason the plane stayed safe. Another detail most people ignore is the tray table. You know how flight attendants always ask you to put it away before takeoff and landing? It's not about being neat. If there's an emergency and people need to get out fast, that little table can block the person behind you. Imagine being trapped by someone's laptop and pretzels in a moment like that. Same goes for reclining your seat too early. It's not just comfort, it's safety. Now, let's ruin coffee for you. The hot drinks on planes aren't made with bottled water. They come from tanks built into the aircraft, and those tanks aren't exactly pristine. Studies have found bacteria inside them, and many flight attendants don't drink the coffee or tea at all. If they avoid it, maybe you should too. Stick with bottled water or juice. Your stomach will thank you. Here's something subtle that most people don't think about. Those little window shades you asked to open during takeoff and landing aren't about giving you a view. They're about visibility. If there's a fire outside or debris blocking one side of the plane, the crew needs to see it fast. With shades down, they're blind. That tiny bit of daylight could help save lives. Speaking of things that take forever, have you ever wondered why it feels like pouring soda on a plane is a slow-motion event? The cabin pressure messes with carbonation, so Coke foams up like crazy. Flight attendants have to pour it little by little, or it explodes into fizz. That's why ordering a soda mid-flight takes so long. But let's talk about germs, because this one shocks people every time. The dirtiest spot on the entire plane isn't the bathroom. It's the tray table right in front of you. Think about it. People eat on them, sneeze on them, and yes, sometimes even change diapers on them. They don't get disinfected between every flight either. Studies show they're several times dirtier than the flush button in the lavatory. So if you don't carry sanitizing wipes, now's the time to start. And while we're on the subject of habits, don't fall asleep during takeoff or landing. It's tempting, especially on long flights. But sleeping makes it harder for your ears to adjust to pressure changes. That's why so many people wake up with painful ears. Plus, those moments are when accidents are most likely. If something goes wrong, you don't want to be passed out. Stay awake for the first few minutes, then sleep once you're cruising. Window seats are dreamy for the view, but they're also colder than the aisle. The air outside can drop to -40, and that chill seeps right through the walls. If you're sitting by the window, bring an extra layer or ask for a blanket. It makes a big difference. Shoes might not seem like a big deal, but they matter in emergencies. Flip-flops slip off, and high heels can puncture evacuation slides. If you ever had to run across hot tarmac or broken glass, the wrong shoes would be a nightmare. Sturdy, comfortable shoes are the smarter option when flying. Now let's talk about bags. People love stuffing the overhead bins, but if you can't lift your bag easily, don't put it up there. Turbulence can pop those bins open, and heavy suitcases turn into dangerous missiles. Keep heavier bags under the seat or ask for help. Some items don't belong in your luggage at all. Spray deodorants or shaving cream cans can explode under pressure. And never put power banks in checked bags. Those lithium batteries are risky, and if they catch fire, the crew can't get to them. That's why airlines insist you carry them with you. Here's a neat trick for anyone who hates turbulence. Sit over the wings. That's where the plane's center of gravity is, so it feels more stable. The back of the plane exaggerates bumps, the wings soften them. If you're nervous about flying, book that spot. Another underrated hack is to fly in the morning whenever you can. Early flights almost always have fewer delays because the chain reaction of late planes hasn't started yet. The air is also calmer, which means less turbulence. It's a win-win. Oh, and that seat back pocket in front of you. Keep your stuff out of it. Flight attendants will tell you people stuff the nastiest things in there. Used tissues, half-eaten food, even dirty diapers. They don't get cleaned thoroughly between flights either. Safer to keep your belongings in your bag. Want better meals without paying for upgrades? When you book your ticket, select a special meal option, even if you don't have a dietary restriction. Vegetarian, kosher, gluten-free, those meals are usually fresher, served before the standard ones, and often taste better. It's a small trick that makes a big difference. And don't forget the small essentials. Always carry a pen because customs and entry forms always come at the worst time. Bring a reusable bottle to fill up after security so you ain't not stuck with tiny plastic cups. And always keep a power bank because half the outlets at airports don't work or are already taken. So there you have it. Flying is full of hidden details, and knowing them can turn a stressful trip into a smooth one. Some tips are about safety, some are about comfort, and some are just about avoiding gross surprises. Which one shocked you the most? Was it the dirty tray tables, the freezing window seats, or the coffee no one should drink? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell me your own flying secrets. If you found this helpful, pass it along to someone who travels a lot. And don't forget to stick around for more travel insights coming soon. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.